So we just learned today ESPN Events alongside Charlotte Sports Foundation has announced a pretty awesome get for the Queen City as far as sports in our area. It's an inaugural, so brand new event, and this is the Dick Vitale Invitational. How cool is this? So we're going to talk about it a bit more. We have Charlotte Sports Foundation joining us right now. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got Will Pitts with us. So Will, if you could, talk a bit more about this, once again, brand new event, and it's going to kick off here in the Queen City. How special is this?
It's very special. Thank you. Thanks for having us. We're thrilled for this announcement to welcome the Dick Vitale Invitational to Charlotte on Tuesday, November 4th, featuring two of the most storied programs in college basketball history with Duke and Texas, and recognizing and honoring one of the most iconic figures and voices in college basketball, and Dick Vitale, we think is a really special moment, and we're excited with our partners, the ESPN Events, to bring this event to fruition, and we're thrilled that it's going to be hosted at Spectrum Center, and so we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool matchup. The fact that it's going to kick off here in Charlotte is really awesome. Having lived in Florida for a long time, very familiar with Dickie V and his ties to the Florida area. So I think it's kind of cool that we've pulled him here to kick off this event here in the Charlotte area. And so this is scheduled for November 4th. Can you talk about just the idea behind this, how this came about, how this came to fruition, and also, you know, the goal of Charlotte Sports Foundation, because we know this is not the only event that y'all have really pushed for to have here in Charlotte and bring to our area, and also for folks to come to our area and enjoy.
Absolutely. So as you referenced, first and foremost, our mission as an organization is simple. It's drive economic impact and enhance the quality of life for those who live in this region through high-profile sports events. And we think the Dick Vitale Invitational is a perfect way to do that. So we're excited. We think it complements the current sports landscape and ecosystem extraordinarily well. As you mentioned, we've got a great history of high-profile college basketball in Charlotte at Spectrum Center, and we think this is another great iteration. So in conversations with the Spectrum Center and ESPN Events and the teams, we were excited to bring this to fruition. As you also mentioned, we're excited coming off the heels of a really special weekend in Charlotte with 2 nights of Banana Ball, the 148,000 fans at Bank of America Stadium. That was really exciting to see that come to fruition. And so for the Charlotte Sports Foundation, it's continuing to drive unique, special sporting events with our partners to this community, and we're excited about this one in early November.
I think that having these events, you know, just as someone who observes them, not only for the folks who are coming here to the city and, you know, partaking as fans, you know, going to the events in general, I feel like when you start to see some of the coverage too on TV, for example, you mentioned Banana Ball. I watched some of that from Saturday, in fact, and then they start to show the skyline of Charlotte, and you're like, that's our city. Look, there's Bank of America Stadium, and I feel like it really puts the city on a really big map. And I think that it kind of just really just adds to the allure of folks wanting to come here and really just see what Charlotte is all about. I guess as far as the event itself, I mean, what can you tell us? I mean, great matchup as you alluded to, Texas and Duke. What can folks expect from the event altogether? And I know this is the first year, so it's hard to say. Are there any thoughts of how this might develop as the years go on?
Yeah, first and foremost, we believe and hope this is going to be a legacy event for Charlotte. And we're excited about starting really the college basketball season with this matchup and with this inaugural event, and partnering with obviously ESPN to bring it to fruition is exciting. So we think it's going to be an incredibly vibrant, exciting, energetic Spectrum Center cheering on the best in college basketball. And we think it'll be a great way to start what we hope is a long-term event for Charlotte. And we think it's an event that has opportunity to grow and evolve. And we're going to continue to work with our partners on what that looks like on an annual basis. But we think this will also really complement our Ally Tip-Off basketball event that's later that week. So from November 4th to the Ally Tip-Off on November 9th, we think we've got a great week of celebrating college basketball in Charlotte, and we're excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly know folks who come into town here. You know, I have relatives who actually come in from Florida, and they want to come and watch basketball here in Charlotte whenever we have these big events. You know, as far as, you know, the events that you're hoping to eventually land, is there anything kind of big in the hopper that you want to tease us with a bit, or maybe just a goal that y'all don't know that will quite work out, but it's just something that is on the table and something that you're really pushing for that you can kind of give us a hint about?
Well, as you mentioned, we're so well positioned in Charlotte because we've got first-class venues. We have unique walkability in Center City, one of the busiest airports in the country that's only 10 minutes down the road, that we think Charlotte offers a really compelling, unique experience for fans, athletes, and others to come experience our city in a sporting event in a unique way. So for that reason, we think Charlotte's got a lot of unique opportunities that it can continue to pursue to complement what already exist in the community. So we've said before we think an NFL draft would be great in Charlotte, and so we hope that one day it'll call Charlotte home. And we think an Army-Navy game would also be fantastic. So those are a couple events that we'll be continuing conversations with our partners around to explore those. And we think we've got some other opportunities in the future that we'll hopefully be announcing in just a couple months. We're excited about, and we'll see where it goes from there. But we're really excited about the opportunity and momentum that Charlotte has in the sports landscape.
You have us salivating here in the Live Impact News studio thinking about some of those prospects that you just mentioned. That's pretty neat. Okay, so I noticed when you go to the website, dickvitale.invitational.com, where you go to Charlotte Sports Foundation's website to see the landing page for the Dick EV Invitational, there's a place to sign up to kind of get notice of tickets when they come on the market. Do you have an estimate of when folks might start to get some of those emails if they sign up for sales or pre-sales, if there are any like that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great point. We encourage folks to sign up for the pre-sale as early as possible, and as over the next couple months, we anticipate to have more definition in terms of timing around when we're going to go on sale and pre-sales, et cetera. So I would expect later this summer, early fall, for all that to come out to fruition. But encourage fans to go to the website to sign up now to ensure they get early access to the tickets, because we expect a big crowd for the Dick Vitale Invitational.
And we'll remind folks once again, dickvitaleinvitational.com is where you can find more information. We'll connect you as well on our website, WCNC.com, and with our mobile app. And the date to mark on the calendar, Tuesday, November 4th. Will Pitts with Charlotte Sports Foundation, thank you so much for taking the time. And when you land the NFL draft, please come on Live Impact News first and let us know.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. Take care.